When AutoCAD first started, it was just a drafting tool, but over the years now it's developed into much more than that. It's a database management tool. Now, sometimes that data in your file will change or need to be changed. I want to look at the rename command. This command will help you change the names of assigned items such as layers, blocks, dimension styles, text styles, and so on. Having a system in place that standardizes your naming procedures is good CAD practice. You can also receive files from outside sources that might not be up to your standards or that won't work with your files just because they have the wrong name. Now, you can use the rename tool to change the names of outside data in those files. That way, their layers or their blocks will insert into your files seamlessly. Also, if you have conflicting dimension styles, styles that need to look different but have the same name, this is another tool that you can use to help yourself out. Let's open up the Ice Rink example file. Now, in your file, to start the rename command, just type in rename. It's that simple, and press enter. You'll get the rename dialog box. It has two columns, named objects on the left and items on the right. The named objects are just the types of objects that you can choose from in your file. You can change blocks, views, styles, dimensions, layers, line types, materials, and so on. Let's look at blocks. So when you select on one of these named object items, it'll show you all the items in your file that you can rename. Select one of them. And when you do, it will put the old name in this box right here. Then you just click in this box here to what you want to rename it and just type it in. So let's say we want to change this door left. That's all we need. And click OK. And that's it. So when you go to insert that block now, type in the insert command and you'll see your options here. Door left. That's it. You don't change the block, you just change the name. So now I have that name available to me to use for a different block. I can call it door left hung 36 inches again, or whatever. It's very simple to use and it can be very useful. So let's say they send you a file, they meaning someone else, and it has layers in it. And the layers don't follow your layer naming criteria. So you just click on the layer, that'll populate the old name right here, and you'll type in the new name. Let's say this needs to be building. Click OK, and it's renamed. If I open up my layer manager, I'll have the layer here named building. And since that's the way I use my layers for building, I want it spelled out, not that shorthand. It works better with the way I work. So that's the rename command. It's very simple to use, very quick. It doesn't do a lot, but it can help you in a lot of cases. One way that I use it quite often is in block renaming, because a lot of times I will do a copy and then a paste as a block. So let's say I want to copy this. This is my entrance. I can select the items and press Control C on my keyboard to copy it. Now, if I press Control Shift and V, that will allow me to paste these items to a block. So I just created a block. Well, if I select that block and I go to my properties palette, I'll see the block name. It has this crazy name. It has $C16. That's not what I want. So I'll use the rename command. Press enter, go to blocks. Here's the block. That's the old name. I'm going to call it entrance. Click OK. And now when I use the insert command, or when someone else uses the insert command, they'll find the block called entrance. They'll know exactly what that means. It's an entrance, and they'll be able to insert it. So that's one use of the rename command that I use quite a bit. And it's something that might be able to help you out.